Hello, hello, good evening. How are you today? Happy Wednesday. Good evening, good evening. Hope you're doing great. Welcome to my live stream. Hello, hello, YouTube people here, TikTok people here. Super excited to be live with you today. Lindy Food UK, good evening. Welcome to my live. If you're coming across my page for the very first time, my name is Shayo and I help people make money from home. I have done this for since 2010, and in the last 7 years alone, I have helped more than 2,000 people make money from home, starting a business just using their phone and their internet access. And this is something that I came across, I stumbled upon it really by accident. I didn't actually go out to look for a way to start making money from home, but I stumbled upon it. And back then I thought, why not? Why wouldn't I start something else on the side in addition to my job back then? Because I used to work in project management. I was doing really well in contracting. I was making very good money, but I did not have time to be the kind of mom I'd always wanted to be. Growing up as a child, I had a dream of living happily ever after, having a beautiful family, having my two children with a happy husband that treats me right, and we're living in a gorgeous house by the sea. That was the dream I had when I was much younger. But I got married, and my reality was far from that dream. What I was living was very different from the dreams I had, right? Number one, my marriage was not good. Number two, I was not a present mom. I wasn't home to raise my children as I wanted. And I had to hire nannies to live inside my house to look after my children. And I remember sitting at my desk one day, this was in 2006, I was at work. I thought, why is it that I have to come into an office to work and make money? Why is it that I have to leave my home at 5:30 a.m. in the morning because I want to make money? Why is it that I have to employ somebody else to look after my children because I wanted to make a living? And I started thinking that day, I thought there has to be another way to make money. It cannot be that everybody goes to a job. I'm sure that if I chose to work from home and stay at home to look after my children, I'm sure I can find something else I can do from home that's going to make me very good money. Ladies and gentlemen, that was how my journey started. And so I went on Google. I'm talking about 2006. It was a long time ago. I went on Google and I typed in work from home. And when I did that, so many things popped up. I saw people talking about different ways of making money. People were talking about blogging. Blogging was just becoming a thing back then. People were talking about creating websites, selling things on behalf of different companies and stuff like that. All of that was new to me. New to me. I did not even know that that kind of thing existed, as in you could market products for another company and get paid doing that. But I was intrigued by the stories I was reading. These were normal, regular people that many of them are stories were similar. There were women, there were men, and I read stories of women that have been able to retire early because they started doing this business on the side. I read stories of women that were able to retire their husbands because they started doing this business. I was intrigued. I needed to understand how they were doing it because that was what I wanted the most. I wanted to be able to work from home and make very good money doing it. And so I clicked on many of these offers I saw online and I joined so many different things. A bit like what is happening today, right? A lot of people are scrolling apps, going on YouTube, going on TikTok, and seeing different ways that people are making money. They're buying this one, they're buying that one, they're buying this course, they're learning this thing, they're learning that one. And many times they're not getting results. And so many people have tried and they're like, you know what? This thing doesn't work. This thing is not for me. Let me go back to working two jobs. Let me go back to doing shifts. Let me go back to securing overtime. If any of what I have said resonates with you, I'm talking to you today because it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. And so when I saw all these different things online and I applied, guess what? I didn't make money from any of them. None of them. That year I made zero. And I must have spent over £2,000 that year trying different things. I didn't make jack. But you know what happened? My mind was opened. A seed had been sown because I saw something different from what I had been used to. And I was determined to figure it out, find a way to get what I wanted. Now, I don't know if that is you today. You are in a tight place financially, or you're thinking there's got to be another way to make money. You're tired of trading dollars, right? Trading your time, trading your hours for dollars. You're tired. Thank you, Sephora Secret, for helping us take the likes up. Thank you so much. You're tired of having to trade your time for money, your time for dollars, your time for pennies. You're tired having to wake up early in the morning to go work a job that you're not even happy. You're tired having to build somebody else's financial future, knowing that your own financial future is not secure. You know that if you continue the way you're going, you're not going to have enough to retire on. And maybe it keeps you up at night, it gets you worried. You don't know what you're going to do. You're seeing all the negative news out there. Pension pot is going down. You're probably going to have to work till you're in your 70s. And you're like, what am I going to do? Well, what I have for you today, what I'm sharing today is for you. So, years ago, when I started this, I didn't even start because I was worried about my future. I didn't start because I was in debt. I didn't start because I needed more money. I just started because I needed more time. I wanted my time to be spent with my family. And I thought there's got to be a way that I can do that. So when I went online and I saw this opportunity to do that and market products for for different companies, I jumped at that opportunity. Of course, the first time I tried, I didn't make any money. But guess what? I continued. I continued, but the seed had been sown. It was in my mind that it was a possibility. And so my mind was there. And whatever it is you focus on consistently over a period of time, you're going to attract it. You will attract it. And so 4 years later, I attracted an opportunity in 2010. And it was marketing products for an American company. I didn't go look for it, it just fell in my laps. And when I saw that opportunity, I thought, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And ladies and gentlemen, I started doing it. I didn't have any background in sales. I didn't have any background in business. I didn't know how to market, right? But I was looking for a vehicle to get me to my goal. I was looking for a vehicle to get me to my dream, to my destination, which for me at the time was to be able to have more time to raise my children, to have more time to be present with my family. That was my destination then. That was my dream then. That was my goal then. And all I was looking for was a vehicle to get me there because I knew that if I found a vehicle, I could make it happen. Right. And so this opportunity dropped in my laps in 2010. And so I started running with it. I started learning. I learned very quickly. I was learning from anybody and everybody that was already getting results. And guess what happened? My first month in that business, I made $600. My first month ever. Never done anything like that before. I made 600. The second month, I made another 600. The third month, I made over $1,000. The fourth month, it was $4,000. By month 5, I made 16,000. And by month 6, I made $40,000 in 1 month. Ladies and gentlemen, this was nearly 15 years ago. This was 2010. And that was how I started my journey into the world of online businesses. And over the years, I have made multiple six figures. I've made so much. And I have helped a lot of people make money as well. But guess what? I've also lost so much. I've also lost money too, due to reasons that due to my own fault, and also due to things that I could not control. But one thing I have learned over the years is that if I learn the skills to do something, I can create it again and again and again. And it was one of the reasons I was confident to walk away from a 10-year abusive marriage, because I knew that I had made money before. I can make it again. I wasn't worried about the father of my children doing his part financially or not. I knew that I have made money before. I have learned the skills to make money before. I can do it again. And that was what I did, guys. And so I continued in that line of business up until even now. I still have that line of business, but something happened to that industry about 2 years ago. It was after the lockdown, we started seeing a decline in the industry that had made me multiple six figures. And so I did what many of us do today. We just hope for a change. We just hope for a change. We keep doing the same thing and hope that something different happens. We keep doing the same activity and hope that we get a different result. And I remember what one of my old mentors used to tell me. He used to say that hope is not an effective strategy. Hope is not an effective strategy. Shayo, if you want things to change, you have got to create that change. Shayo, if you want to clear your debt, you have got to find a vehicle that's going to help you make more money. Shayo, if you want to move from where you're living to where you want to live, you must find a way to earn a lot of money. Right? Thank you so much, Sephora. Thank you. So I learned that. And I knew that in order for me to change my circumstance or what was happening in my life, I had to make a change. And listen, I was reluctant. This is me being 100% open and transparent with you. I was reluctant to make that change. Guys, I have been in this industry since 2010. I have made multiple six figures. I have helped people make money. I have helped at least 2 people make six figures as well. And my name was known. It was my comfort zone. It was my comfort zone. I could do presentations in my sleep. I could share the benefits of the products of the whole industry in my sleep. It was my familiar place. And so because I was familiar with it, it was my comfort zone, I was reluctant to make a change. Yet my finances were not looking good because my income started declining about 2 years ago because of the recession, because of cost of living crisis, because of also my poor financial management as well. I got into debt, guys. And so I was faced with the reality of my situation. Either go get a job or go find something else to do to make money. I haven't worked a job since 2010. And I was used to not having to work because I had enjoyed my time freedom for that long. And so I wasn't even ready to go get a job. Now, not that I didn't try, guys, I actually went to get a certification, right? I went to get a training. I did a training to become a Scrum Master. I wrote the exams, I passed, but I didn't get a job. And I noticed a pattern in my life, guys. This is something I've noticed over the years. There have been gaps in my career, right, since 2010, where, I'll do really well with a company. For whatever reason, the company goes out of business or I move on to another company. And there's a gap, right, between me ending it with one company and moving to another. There's a gap where I haven't made money because I'm not working with any company. And many times during those gaps, I would go back to what is comfortable, which is to go get a job, right? So I would put my CV out there. I would talk to people. Are you looking to hire? Every single time I did this, I never got a job. Never got a job, right? And it got to a point where I realized that, Shayo, that's not what you're meant to do. And every time, just as I was about to give up, something will come, an opportunity will come. An American company would want to launch in the UK. They'll need a leader in the UK to help them get launched. I was available. I'll help them do it. And there we go again. And that happened all through the last 14, 15 years, right? Hello, Acha. How are you, my sis? Good evening. Welcome. Right? So that happened over the last 14, 15 years. And so when I got to this place where my income had, declined 2 years ago, and I was wondering what to do, the natural thing was, oh, go get a job. But I knew that it probably wasn't going to happen because I know the pattern of my life. I know that it never happened to me that way. But I still tried, but I didn't get a job. And so in that process, I came online and I was wondering, what can I do? How can I get myself from where I am to where I need to be? What is it that can give me more money online? I didn't want to do another network marketing business because that's what I've been doing for the last 14 years. I still have a business in the network marketing industry. I didn't want to add another one to it. So that was out of it. I didn't want to do affiliate marketing because I didn't like the percentages people were being paid in affiliate marketing. right? It looked to me that you put a lot of work only to get a tiny percentage. Excuse me. So that didn't appeal to me. I didn't want to do Amazon sales, or I don't know, drop shipping, all of those things. I didn't want to do any of those things. I'm happy to see you're doing great. I'm doing great as well. Thanks for asking. But then something caught my attention. I saw people talking about digital marketing. And I thought, what is interesting about digital marketing? What is it that is making people this much money? There was a lady, I watched her journey from when she had made just a few $1,000s, maybe like $10,000, I think, till she made over $1 million. I watched her journey in digital marketing, and she was selling courses. She'll buy this course and just resell that course. She'll buy this course and just resell that course. But one thing I noticed about her was that she was showing up every single day online. And I remember thinking, oh, but I'm doing this network marketing business. Although my income is declining, I don't want to leave it. I don't want to start something new. I don't want to leave my comfort zone. And maybe you're listening to me and you are in the same place. Oh, I have this job, it's a high paying job. It takes all of my time. I don't want to do anything else. Oh, I have this business that I've been doing for so long. Oh, people know me with this. This is my brand. This is what they know me for. Oh, I do coaching, and this is what they know me. I'm a coach. But your money, your coaching business isn't bringing you money anymore. Your business is putting you in debt more, but you're holding on to a title, you're holding on to a brand, you're holding on to people's perception of you. Guys, I did the same, and I have myself to blame. I blame myself 100% because I held on to people's impression of me. I held on to a title. I held on to my past. Oh, Shayo has been number one in 3 companies in the UK in the last 14 years. So what? How does that translate into my finances right now? How does that translate into what is happening in my life right now? Does that put money in my bank account? No. Does that clear my debt? No. But I didn't do it. And I watched, guys. I watched for a year. For a year, I didn't do anything. And some of you understand what I'm saying because you are doing exactly the same thing. You have heard many people talk about digital marketing. You have seen many people talk about digital marketing on this app. You actually have watched some people start that journey. And you saw when they started making money and you are still watching. You are still watching. Maybe you're waiting for them to fail so that you can say, I told you so. All those things are scams anyway. All those things never work anyway. Maybe that's what you're waiting for. I don't know. But I watched for a year. And that is one of my greatest regrets. One of my greatest regrets. I wish I did. I wish I jumped in. I wish I didn't care about what people thought of me. I wish I didn't care about people's opinion of me. Because see what I realized? People are always going to do what is best for them. And many times, what is best for them, you are not in the plan. I'm going to say that again. People are always going to do what is best for them. And many times, you are not in their plans. You are not in their plans. So if it's your job that is holding you back from trying to build a business on the side, one day your boss at work, your manager, the people that make decisions in your workplace are going to make a decision that does not include you. And all you're going to hear is, oh, we did what's best for the company. I'm sorry to break it. We did what's best for the company. Sorry, but we don't have space for your department any longer. We can no longer keep you because we've decided to do what's best for the company. And when that happens, what are you going to do? How are you going to redirect your life? Oh, you already have a family, you already have a wife, you already have a husband, you already have children that rely on you. What are you going to do? If you don't have a plan B, if you don't have something you're building for yourself, listen, guys, I've said it, I've been in business since 2010. One of the things I regret is the fact that I built the business I've done in the last 14 years, I built it for somebody else. I didn't build it for myself. I didn't build it for myself. I built somebody else's dreams. There were companies I worked with that were owned by families. I built the family's dreams. I built the family's goals. I built generational wealth. I helped companies generate millions in sales in the last 15 years. But I did it for that family. I did it for their family. I did it for the shareholders. I did it for the board. I didn't do it for me. Oh my God, I regret that till today. But I have learned my lessons, and I'm not going to sit in the place of regret. I'm not going to beat myself up for forever. I'm not going to feel bad about it. I learned my lesson. And that is why I made a decision that if I can do a business that pays me 100% profit and I don't have to share my profit with any company, why wouldn't I do that? Tell me, why wouldn't I do it? And if the products I'm selling, I don't even have to create those products, why wouldn't I do it? And if I don't have to have special tech expert or special background in business or have a degree or MBA or PhD, if I don't need any of that, if this business allows me to come as I am, why wouldn't I do it? And I'm asking you today, why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you do it? And so I had to have a tete-a-tete with myself last year. I had to have a tete-a-tete with myself that, Shayo, come, sit down. Let's have a conversation. Shayo, this is your life. You are a single mom of 3 children. Nobody is going to come and look after your children for you. Your business has been declining for 2 years, and you have been staying there and hoping, and you're doing more and more of what was no longer working. More and more and more and more of what was no longer working. Doing more of what is no longer working will not suddenly make it work. Putting in more hours at your job that your salary doesn't even cover your expenses, working harder and being promoted will not make your salary to cover your expenses. How much is the increase when you're promoted anyway? 2%. What does that cover? Or 0.5% increase in your salary. What does that cover? Right? And so I decided that doing more and more and more of what was no longer working was not working for me. It was time to pivot. It was time to learn something new. It was time to become uncomfortable. It was time to start from zero. Thank you so much, Coach Kipti. You understand what I'm saying. It was time to be vulnerable. It was time to drop my ego. It was time to say, well, I am new here. This is a level playing out. I don't know nothing about digital marketing. Can I find somebody who's going to teach me? Can I find somebody who's going to mentor me? Can I find somebody who's going to show me step by step what to do? Ladies and gentlemen, that was what I did. That was what I did. And I found an amazing lady on this app of TikTok, on the same app that you just come and scroll and laugh and put down and do the same every single day, spending hours every day on TikTok, not accomplishing anything, whilst our life is going past us. And there are people younger than us, not as smart as us, that are making a ton of money on TikTok. And yet we are complaining every day about being broke. We are complaining about the fact that we don't know how we're going to pay the rent this month. We don't know how we're going to pay the mortgage this month. Yet we come on this TikTok app, we just scroll and laugh and make other people money. Did you know that all those videos you engage with and share because they're funny to you or because you're learning something, you share with your friends, you copy, you save. Do you know that all of those things are making money for those people? And I don't have a problem with that. It's good. We're supposed to do that, right? You see something that inspires you, share it. You see something that you learn from, share it. It's great. But what I want you to think about is, what about you? What about your own dreams? Because all those people that are watching their videos on TikTok, they are actually chasing their own dreams. They are making their own dreams come true. They're actually doing something every day towards their dream to make their dreams come true. But what are you doing about your dreams? You have forgotten your dreams. You don't realize that the salary they pay you is the bribe to forget your dreams. You don't realize that? You don't realize that. You've forgotten your own dreams. And I had to have this hard conversation with myself last year. Shayo, what you want is not going to land on your laps. This debt is not going to magically disappear, right? The bills that you have to pay every single month, the money will not magically appear in your bank account. You've got to do something to create this money. What you've been doing is no longer working. I had to admit it. Oh my gosh, it took me so long before I could admit it. It took me so long because I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to face the fact that what I had been doing was no longer working. I didn't want to face the fact that what I had poured my life, my sweat, my power, my energy in for 7 years, nearly 7 years, was no longer working. I didn't want to admit that what had paid me multiple six figures in income was no longer working. Because what story would I tell now? What would I say? What would I say? I'm starting from scratch again. Is that what I'm gonna say? I'm starting from scratch again. Oh my God, I couldn't do it. It took me having some deep conversations with myself before I said, child, you know what? Get rid of the ego, get rid of the pride, humble yourself and learn. And start again. There's nothing wrong with starting again. There's nothing wrong with starting back from zero. There's nothing wrong with starting from scratch. There's nothing wrong in admitting that I messed up. There's nothing wrong in saying that I made a lot of money and I lost it. There's nothing wrong with saying that my income went down by 2/3. Nothing wrong in admitting it. In fact, when you admit those things, you begin to heal. You begin to heal. And you find the solution that will get you out of the mess you're in. So that's what I had to say to myself. And that's what I'm saying to you today. I don't know what is stopping you from starting a business online. I don't know why you are hesitating. Because for many of you, it's not because you don't have the money. The truth is, we find the money for whatever is important to us. Amen. Amen, somebody. We find the money for whatever is important to us. That is how humans are wired. So for so many, it's not the money. But for many people, it's just the fear. What if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't work out? What if I fail? Hello. So what if you fail? So what if you fail? You have failed many times in your life, yet you are still standing. Do you know how many times you failed as a baby before you learned how to walk? Do you know how many times you failed when you were learning to write your alphabet before you finally figured it out? It's okay to fail. It's part of the learning process. But people are so afraid to fail that they keep themselves in the same spot. They keep themselves bound because you're afraid to fail. There are things you can do to minimize that risk of failure, though. What if you do that? What if you do your due diligence? What if you make sure that the person you're buying from knows what they're doing? What if you make sure that you are aligned with someone that has the same values as you? What if you make sure that you have a mentor that has your best interest at heart? What if you do that? Then reduce your risk of failing. What if you make the decision that nothing is going to stop you? Because listen to me, you could have the best program in the market. You could have the best mentor on earth. But if you do not do what you are supposed to do, you're still not going to do well in it. You're still going to fail. Because it's up to you if it works or not. I'm going to say it again. It's up to you if it works or not. If it's to be, it's up to me. That was something I learned in my journey in the network marketing industry. I had one of the best mentors, right, between 2015 to 2017. An incredible guy that knew so much about that industry and taught me so much that I now know today. I had the opportunity of working with him one-on-one for less than 2 years. I learned so much from this man. But guess what? I'm not the only person that had access to him as my mentor. But I am one of that took action every single day, showed up every single day. I was accountable. This man would message me every single day and say to me, Shia, what are your goals for today? What must you accomplish by the end of today? Every single morning, he would send me a message and I had better reply. He lived in America. I lived here in the UK. And every day he would send me that message and every day I would reply. This is what I want to accomplish in my business today. This is what I want to do today. And it's not just saying this is what I want to do, because he's going to check with me during the day. How is it going? How are your plans for today going? That is accountability. That is having somebody who wants you to win. But for some people, they're going to see that as too much stress. Why is it bothering me anyway? Oh, leave me, let me be. No, that is somebody that cares for you. They want you to succeed. And so they're going to do whatever they need to do to help you get there. But it's still up to you to make it happen, because they could want so much success for you all they want. If you don't do your part, it's still not going to happen. It's still not going to happen. And I'm grateful that I got this day when I did. I'm grateful that at that point in my life, I wanted to make 6 figures desperately. Before that, I hadn't made 6 figures in 1 year. I wanted to earn 6 figures, and I needed this guy who had helped over 100 people make 6 figures. I needed him to teach me. And I was willing to humble myself and learn from him. And guess what? I did. I did. I made it. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times. I made it. Right? And so when I started this digital marketing journey, guess what? I had learned my lesson. I needed to find a mentor that I could be accountable to. I needed to find somebody who had already accomplished what I wanted. And I knew that this person was willing to show me, guide me, coach me, push me towards my own goals, my own dreams. I knew I needed a helper of destiny. Many of us, we don't even recognize our helpers of destiny when they show up. We don't even know who they are. We don't recognize them when they show up. So on this app, guys, my mentor today, I've never even met her face to face. I've never sat with her. But now I am opportune to go on Zoom with her multiple times a week. I met her on this app. And 2 years ago, September 2022, this lady was broke. She was broke. She's a single mom of 6, grandmother of 5, in her 50s. She looked in her bank account and she said, how did I get here? How did I miss it? And many of us are probably going through the same thing. I am asking myself that question. Shayo, how did you get here? You've made so much money in the past. What happened? How did you get here? And what I say to myself is, yes, Shayo, you didn't manage your money very well, but it's okay. We're learning from it, but it's not going to happen again. I'm going to put things in place to make sure it never would happen again. And I'm going to dig myself out of the hole I put myself in. And so this lady 2 years ago was saying the same thing. How did I get here? And all she wanted, the number one thing she wanted was to be able to create more memories with her children. She's a single mom of 6 kids. 4 of them had left the house by that time, 2 years ago. She had 2 more at home. In her 50s, she suddenly realized, oh my God, I have lived more years than I am going to live. She's already lived 50 plus years. She doesn't have 50 plus more years to live. And she thought, I need to figure this thing out. I need to find a way to create more memories with my children, because when I'm gone, what are they going to remember me for if I don't create the memories with them when I'm alive? Many of us don't even think that far. We are busy working that job. We are busy going from one shift to the other. We are busy doing 4 jobs, 3 jobs. We're not even thinking about the children we brought to this earth. What are your children going to remember you by? Or do you think it's just the fact that you put a roof over their head? Well, you brought them to this earth. You are supposed to do it. You are supposed to put a roof over their head. That is, it's not a privilege, right? It's your responsibility to do that. Or what else are they going to remember you for? Oh, you fed them. Of course you have to feed them. You brought them here. Or you gave them education. Of course you have to do that. You brought them here. But what else will they remember you for? What else? What else? Tell me, what else? Oh, you bought them clothes and shoes. Okay, you're supposed to do that. You brought them here. Oh, what else are they gonna? Oh, you give them Christmas gift. Well, you're supposed to do that. But what else? Are you teaching them life skills though? If something were to happen to you today, will they survive on their own? Do they know how to live, how to journey through this life? Are you taking them through life's journey? Are you explaining things to them based on your own experience? Do you have time to sit with them and understand your child? Your children are different. Kids are different. I have 3 kids and they are all very different. The way I communicate with each of them is different because they are different children. But do you even know that? Do you know how to get to your child? Is your child comfortable telling you everything going on with him or her? Or you have put so much fear in them that they cannot even look at your face? And you think, oh, you're being a great parent. No, you are not. If your children cannot open up to you, there is a problem. Hi, Joe. Good evening. If your children cannot open up to you, there is a problem. There is a problem. And yes, I know that many times as parents, we do the things we do because we don't know better, right? We don't know better. That's how we were raised as well. But listen, that cannot be the excuse forever. We cannot continue to use that excuse because that excuse is old now. That excuse is old now. The whole world has opened up. You are now on this app. You have access to different people from different walks of life, different cultures. You see how other cultures are doing this parenting thing. So you have every opportunity to learn from other people. Your way is not the right way, it's not the best way. There are other ways that you can learn from. The same way other cultures can learn from you. But you've got to be willing. You've got to be willing. And so this woman, she said, my goal is to create more memories with my children. That's what I want. That's my number one goal. And in order for her to do it, she needed to make money, right? If you're going to go on adventures and spend time and create memories with your children, you need more money. And here she was in her 50s. Her bank account didn't look good. But she made a decision. And that is where people are dropping the ball. We are not making a decision. No, we're not. We want other people to make that decision for us. We want our employer to make that decision for us. We want our manager, the CEO, to give you more. They should increase your salary. Why? Why? Why should they increase your salary? What value, what added value are you bringing? Or because you've worked there for 20 years, you are due a raise. Really? So what did this woman do? She's, well, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to find a way to get what I want. And that's what I'm sharing with you this evening. I'm sharing with you what I did, guys, because I took a decision, right, in June of 2024. I have now had days that I've made between $100 to $1,600 in one day. In one day. In one day, guys. And I am not working more time. I'm not spending more time. I now have more time to create and spend, create memories with my children. I now have more time to do the things that I love to do. Because of this digital marketing journey I started, and guess what? I launched my community on Monday. My community is my heart's cry. It's what I've always wanted to do. Always wanted to do. For 7 years, I couldn't figure out how to do it. For 7 years. But because I started digital marketing, because I started learning from a woman that has a heart of gold, because I started showing up every day and I started being consistent and I attended the training session and I attended the Zoom meetings and I asked questions and I did, because many of us will attend but we don't do. We attend but we don't do. We never implement. We never implement. We're busy researching. We're busy studying. Oh, let me just learn this. I just want to learn this skill. I want to learn that skill. Let me do this. Let me do that. And then we don't implement. If you don't do, you don't get results. Do it afraid. Do it messy. It's okay. Still do it. Still post that video. Even if you make a mistake, it's okay. Post it. Guess what? The people watching your video are normal human beings as well. They're not perfect, but they would rather see you real and authentic. It's okay to mumble your words. It's okay to forget something momentarily. It's okay to be real. You're just being a human. And the people you're talking to are humans as well, and they understand. But because we want to be perfect, we're not posting that video. Oh, I don't know what people are going to say. Oh, people are going to laugh at me. Oh, people are going to notice this about my skin. Oh, people are going to say this. Oh, I don't look great. Oh, I don't have makeup on. Oh, listen, there are filters. There are filters. Use a filter. I'm using a filter on TikTok right now. This is not what my face looks like. I'm using a filter. I'm not wearing makeup, but I'm using a filter. Because I don't bother with makeup. And I still want my face to look a little bit okay. So I put a filter on. Who cares? Who cares? It's your message that is important. It's the people that are meant to hear from you that is important. It's the people you've been called to serve that is important. Are they hearing from you? Are you delivering the message that you were called to deliver? So this woman, she decided to make a change. And she was scrolling on the Blue app. On the Blue app, she was scrolling. That's Facebook. Scrolling one day, and she saw a post. Learn how to make between, I think it was $300 or $600 in a day by marketing a done-for-you digital product whilst working 2 hours a day. Those were all the words she needed to see in one sentence. What tech skill required? Work 2 hours a day. This woman was trying to redeem time, get more time to spend with her family. Only work 2 hours and make between $300 and $600 in one day. She was in. She was in. Oh my goodness. If I saw that message, I would be in too. I would be in too. I'm like, okay, how do I do this? Show me how to get started. And so she got started, reached out to the lady, got started. And she followed the step-by-step blueprint, followed what the program taught her to do every single day. In 2 hours, there are 3 pieces of activity you must do. She started doing those activities religiously every single day. If she didn't do her 3 activities, she did not do anything else. They were priority for her. The same way you would wake up and go to work, knowing that you have to get to work, right? It's a must for you. The same way she took those 3 activities every single day. And she started doing them. Guess what? She's a shy woman. She's an introvert. She didn't like to show her face. But when you have something bigger than you that is chasing you, you will not care about being comfortable. You will do whatever you've got to do. Whatever you've got to do. And so she started posting on this app. She started following what the course told her to do. Every day she posted. And guess what? In her first month, she made $7,000. She was like, really? This thing actually works? She made $7,000. In her second month, she made $14,000. In her third month, she made 20 something thousand. In 90 days, she made over 50. And her desire when she got started was just to make 54K in her first month. In her first year, not first month. In her first year, she thought, okay, if I can make $54,000 in my first year, oh, this would be great. My dreams will be made. This will be amazing. I would have enough to clear my debt and take my kids on trips and create those memories with my children. But she made it in 3 months. In 6 months, she made $100,000. In 17 months, she made $1 million. And in 24 months, she made $2 million. TM high. She made $2 million. But you know what she did? After she made about, I think it was after her third month or so, she decided to bring all her customers together because she has sold this program to some people. She decided to have a community, put all these people together. And ladies and gentlemen, her goal for her first year was to get 1,000 people in her community. You know what happened? She got to 1,000 in less than 3 months. And now today, a little over 2 years later, that community is 48,000 people strong. 48,000 from one woman's dream. A single mom with 6 children. Grandmother to 5. In her 50s, she changed her life. In 2 years. 2 million in 2 years. From 0 to 2 million in 24 months. But you know what happened in 2024, last year? Because of all the high income skills she was learning in the digital marketing space, she now created multiple income streams. And in 2024 alone, she made 4.4 million in 1 year. In 2 years ago, she was broke. 2 years ago, she was looking for a solution. 2 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, your life can change in less than 2 years. Your life can change in less than 2 years. But you know the problem we have? The problem many of us have is we are not willing to start. We are not willing to take the first step. We want to see the end of the staircase from ground zero. It doesn't happen that way. That's not how it's designed to be. When you take the first step, then you see the next thing to do. When you take the next step, then you see the next thing to do. When you take that step, then you see the next thing to do. Imagine, I have now created my own community of women that have been through trauma and abuse in their marriages or relationships, and they're trying to heal. My passion is to help these women go from a victim mindset to a victor mindset. My passion is to help them realize their strength. My passion is to help them turn their pain into purpose and that purpose into profit. That is my passion. I've tried to do this for 7 years. 7. But I didn't know how. I didn't have the structure. And then I started digital marketing. And then I found a mentor. And this mentor said to us towards the end of last year, I'm going to teach you how to build your own community. What are you passionate about? What do you love doing? What do you enjoy doing? I'm going to teach you how to package it into a product. You give value for free and then you charge for some things. I'm going to teach you how to make money from your passion. I was like, sign me up. Show me what I have waited for 7 years. Imagine if I did not start my digital marketing journey, would I have built my community? No. If I didn't start this digital marketing business, would I have met this woman? No. If I waited and said, oh, I need to understand how I'm going to package this, my idea, this, my dream, I need to get it first before I do anything, I will still be waiting. And that is what is going on with many people. You have your dreams, you have your ideas, you have things that you can do, but you don't know how. And because you don't know how, you think, oh, let me pack this dream for a bit. Let me put it to one side for some time. Let me still work this job so that I the bill, so that at least I'm bringing some money in. And then you put your dream to one side. You're not realizing that that job you're doing, you're helping to birth somebody else's dream. You're helping to make somebody else's dream come true. That's what you're doing. And so my question to you is, who is going to help you make your own dreams come true? Who is going to help you birth your own dream? Who is going to be the midwife for you? Who's going to guide you? Who's going to hold your hand? Who's going to tell you to push? Who's going to pour encouragement into you and say to you, you got this. You can do this. Because if you don't start, they can't find you. If you don't put your first step out, if you don't put your toe in, they can't see you. Nobody's going to find you in your house. Nobody's going to get your dream out of your mind or your brain. If you don't start something, where are they going to find you from? If you don't talk, where are they going to find you? Guys, that's what I did. And I am so grateful. Guys, I started this thing afraid. I was bullied. I was told I couldn't post on my main account on Facebook that I have how many followers on my, over 15,000. I was told I couldn't post there. I was bullied and I accepted. I was bullied into silence on my main account and I accepted. But I got into 2025 and I said, no more. No more. It's my life and I do it the way I want. I post anything I want on my social media platforms. I do not care. And you have got to do the same. You've got to do the same. So if you want more information about this business, go to my website and put your email address in. That is where to start. Go to my website and put your email address in. In fact, I am actually doing a webinar tonight. What did I do? Flip my apologies. I am hosting a webinar tonight at 8 p.m. UK time. So that's starting in about in less than 2 hours from now. Less than 2 hours from now, I am hosting a webinar in the UK, right? And that webinar, I'm going to be talking about how to earn 30K in 90 days with our business. How you're going to make 30K in 90 days. Are there people making it? Yes, there are people making it. And I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step journey on how to start making 30K in 90 days. And in addition to that, if you get started in the next few days, you will be a part of a 90-day run. Because the way this mentor does it, this woman I just talked to you about, the way she does it, she shares with us tips every single day for 90 days on how to do it. Every day she posts short videos in our community. Every single day. So if you get started before we start the 90-day run, you will be a part of that. And she will guide you every single day on how to do it, on how to make that money. Because guess what? She's made it. She has made it. So if she's made it, she's earned it, why can't she show you how to do it? So go to my website, put your email address in, because you will receive an email later today with a link to join my Zoom. So my Zoom is at 8 p.m. UK time. It's actually in 1 hour, 45 minutes. It's starting in 1 hour, 45 minutes. Go there to my website and put your email address, right? Do that so that you can receive the email for that webinar. And also, if you go to my bio, the top of my page here, right? Go to the top of my page. You also see the link to my website there. Tap on it and put your email address. Now, when you do that, TikTok is going to bring up a message, a pop-up that says you are leaving the app, be careful of sites, whatever. Don't listen to that. The reason TikTok does that is because TikTok wants to keep you on this app. We make money for TikTok when we are on TikTok, right? Because we're scrolling and we see something we like, we buy it. They make money. We're scrolling and we enter somebody's live and we give them gifts. They're making money. So TikTok wants to keep you on this app, right? So bear that in mind. So when you click in my bio and it pops up that message, ignore it, tap the open underneath it. It will take you to my website. And when you get there, put your email address. Actually, let me show you what this looks like, right? I'm going to flip my camera so you can see this now. Flip my camera, right? So this is my website. You see, earndailyonlinewithshayo.com. My name is Shayo. Earndailyonlinewithshayo.com. So if you're typing this into your browser, put the www dot in front of it. So www.earndailyonlinewithshayo.com. When you do that, it brings you to this page, right? So you see here, put your email address and then tap on this blue link that says, yes, get my blueprint now. When you do that, you're going to receive an email from me with an attachment. That email contains a PDF document that is basically going to walk you through the steps that will get you to earning daily passive pay. Okay. Now, when you put your email address here and click on the blue link, something else happens. It opens this page where you see this video. Millionaire Mentor. This is the woman that started it all. This is the woman I just told you her story. This is the woman that has guided me and shown me how to create my own community. This is the woman that is guiding me and helping me get to $1 million in income. This is the woman, right? So when you put your email address there, you're going to see this video. Watch this video and then read through the testimonials here. These are testimonials of normal, regular people that are also following the same blueprint to change their own stories to make their money as well, right? Now, when you finish reading it, click on this purple link here, right? If you like what you've read, if you like what you've heard, click on that. And then when you do that, it's going to bring you to this page where you're going to see all the different products we have available. Right? There are 4 different products. There's a $900 product, there's a $600 product, a $300 product, and a $100 product. Of course, you're going to see my pictures, my lovely face, and my story. This is how you know you're on my page, right? So go through this page and you can watch these videos. These are testimonials of real people as well. Tripled her annual income in just 4 months. Normal, regular people. When things like this happen and we see it on this app, we think, oh my goodness, is it true? Is it real? Right? Some of you have known me for a while. Some of you have known of me. You've heard of me or what I have done in the network marketing industry. When I started seeing people post about digital marketing and the results they were getting, I asked the same question. Is it real? Are people really making this money? This is my account, guys. Look at it. You see Earn Daily Online. That is me, right? See how much I have made in one of the ways I get paid. This is me. This is me. In one of the ways, I get paid 2 different ways. This is one of the ways, right? Let me show you the other way, right? Because I get paid through PayPal as well. And not just by, can you see? Can you see this? So in total, you take this one and you take that one, right? There's some overlaps in some of them. Some of this also shows in this one, but in all, it's about $25,000 that I have made. What if I didn't start this thing, right? What if I did not start? What if I allowed what other people are going to say stop me from getting started? And so when you come to this page, scroll. If you cannot do the $900 one, which is what I recommend, the $900 program is what I recommend for everybody, because that is what gives you access to weekly mentoring by that multimillionaire. She does weekly mentoring for all of us, right? That bought the $900 program. If you can afford it, do it. If you cannot afford it, don't let that stop you. Come in on any of the other ones. What is important is for you to get started anyway, right? So start at 900 or 600 or 300 or 100, right? Come in where you can afford. Choose the option that would make you do the work. Because what happens is a lot of people will say, oh, let me start with the $100. It's a lot of, it's not a lot. If I lose it, it won't hurt me. It won't bother me. But then they buy it and they don't do anything. They don't set it up. They don't learn. They don't show up for the training. They don't do the activity, so they don't get results. Don't do that. Do something that is going to, you feel it in your pocket. If the $900 is doable for you, do it. Because if you spend almost $1,000 to start a business, then you should feel it in your pocket and you should take it seriously. Now, if you cannot afford the 900, do the 600, right? Do whatever you can afford, but what will make you take it seriously, guys? What will make you take it seriously? This is what I had to do to get myself from the place that I was: uncertainty, fear, worry, stress, high blood pressure because of money worries. Because, oh my God, would I make enough this month to pay my mortgage? Would I make enough to cover my council tax, to cover electricity? Would enough money come in this week? I don't know about you, but you don't have to live like that way. Life doesn't have to be difficult like that. Life doesn't have to be stressful like that. It's not meant to be that way. And if other people are making money online, why not you? Especially when they tell you that you don't need special skills to do it. Especially if they tell you that you don't need to be tech savvy or know technology to do it. Especially if they tell you you don't need to create your own product. Guys, I have made a lot of money by selling other people's products, right? In my network marketing business, I didn't create any product in network marketing. I've been selling products manufactured by other companies, yet I made multiple six figures, right? In digital marketing, I have not created this product that has made me over $25,000. I did not create it. Somebody else created it, and that person allows me to resell it and keeps me and allows me keep 100% of the profit. That is what is called master resale rights. That is the magic. That is the secret. That is what is happening in the digital marketing space. That is why normal, regular people are making this kind of money. You see young people in their 20s making six figures in 2 months, making $100,000 in 4 months. How are they doing it? You can do it too, because it's nothing special. It's nothing special. They're learning skills. They're learning high income skills. So they're starting out marketing somebody else's product, because who can't do that? You don't have to create your own. So you can market what somebody else has created to start with, right? And you're learning as well. You're learning. And guys, because of skills I'm learning is what has allowed me create my own community now. So the skills that allowed me create my own thing. But I didn't start to create my own thing first. No. I started marketing what had been created. The same way I marketed products in network marketing that had been created. I never even had a desire of creating my own products in network marketing. No. I just wanted to sell something and make money. Not all of us want to create. And it's okay to sell something to make money. It's okay. You don't have to create. In digital marketing as well, you don't have to create your own. If you want to create, fantastic. But you can sell what somebody else has already created. You can sell something that people are already paying a lot of money for. You can sell something that is already making so much difference in people's lives. Like Wendy in Canada, a 55-year-old grandmother that made $500,000 in 8.5 months. And she was able to retire early at 55. Before then, she thought she was going to have to work till she was 80 years old because she was short in her retirement fund. Right? You can do like Daryl. Daryl worked in a company for 15 plus years. He was given employee of the month like 3 different times. Employee of the month like 3 different times. But guess what? The company decided to go in a different direction. And they told him on a Tuesday morning, we're sorry, but we don't need you anymore. And just like that, he lost his job. They didn't care about his wife. They didn't care about his children. He lost his job. He lost his home. He nearly lost his marriage. He was in a shelter. He lived in a shelter with 16 other men. And he got out of there and said, no, I'm not doing this myself again. I'm not allowing any other employer to treat me this way. Not anymore. I'm going to build something for myself. Listen, even if you have a job, I am begging you today, learn these skills that you learn from this program. Learn these skills so you can build something for yourself. Because when you build it for yourself, nobody can take it away from you. Nobody can fire you from your community. Nobody can fire you from your passion. Nobody can fire you from your purpose. Learn these skills so that you can build your own thing. This guy was fired and he decided, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not working for any employer anymore. I'm going to learn how to build it for myself. I'm going to learn how to do my own business. And he started. First business didn't work out. The next one didn't work out. He kept on trying. He kept on trying. He kept on trying until he found this program in January of 2024. And in 12 months, by December 30, this man made $300,000 in 1 year. In 1 year. These are the stories that fire me up. And I always think to myself, if Daryl can do it, Shayo can do it. If Michelle can do it, Shayo can do it. If Wendy can do it, Shayo can do it. If Jessica can do it, Shayo can do it. If Dean can do it, Shayo can do it. If Tim can do it, Shayo can do it. If all these people can do it, I can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it too. What you need is a decision. It's up to you. Nobody is coming to save you. You are going to have to save yourself. Nobody's going to come and save you. Nobody's coming. Nobody's coming. You need to make that change yourself. Stop quitting. Stop giving up. Stop giving up on your dreams. Stop giving up on your desires, on your goals and aspirations. You deserve it. You deserve your dream. You deserve the life that you are imagining. You deserve it. You deserve it. But it's not going to drop on your laps. Nobody's going to hand it over to you. Nobody's going to say, here you go create your dreams. You're going to have to take it. You're going to have to take it. And one of the ways of taking it is to start something. Start something. Learn these skills. And then whilst you're learning, start making money by selling what is teaching you as well. Right? The same program you're buying, you can sell it. So whilst you're learning, sell it to other people that also want to learn the same thing. Sell it to them. Millions of people want to learn the same skills. And the program you're buying is going to teach you how to attract those people. The program is going to teach you how to speak the language of the people that also want to learn the skills, so that when you do a video on social media, they see your video and they come and they ask you questions and then they buy, because you're giving them solution to their problem. That is what business is all about. Businesses are created to solve problems. And when you recognize the problems that people have and you start creating content to address those problems, they will come to you and buy from you because you're solving their problem. And we teach you how to identify the problems. It's part of the course. It's part of the program that you're gonna buy. All right. So that is what I have for you today. If you haven't put your email address on my website, go ahead and do that. I'm running a webinar tonight at 8 p.m. UK time in about 1 hour, 30 minutes. Right. And that webinar, I'm going to be talking about how to earn 30K in 90 days. That's what I'm teaching tonight. And I'm going to be featuring stories of people that have done really well. Right. Stories of people that have done well in this business, stories of people that are learning, and they're going to share what they're learning as well. So if you want to attend that webinar, it's just going to be for about an hour or so. Go to my website and put your email address in. Go to my website, put your email address in if you haven't done so already, because there's going to be an email that goes out just before we start with the link to join us. Okay, so if you have a Gmail account, please check your promotion tab. Because we have 4 tabs in Gmail. I don't know if you guys have noticed. In your Gmail account, there are 4 tabs. You have your inbox, you have your promotion tab, you have socials, and then you have updates. So some of the emails we send go to the promotion tab. Okay, so if you go to your email, go to your promotion tab, you will see the email from me, right? And if you have any questions, reply to the email you're going to receive with the blueprint. That's the first email you're going to get from me, right? So when you put your email address in my website, you're going to receive an email from me with an attachment, which is a blueprint. It's a PDF document, right? Go through that document because it shows you step by step how to start making daily pay. Go through it. If you have any questions, reply to that email and I will respond to you. But thank you for being here. This is your year. 2025 will not be different from 2024 if you don't do something different. It's not going to be different. You have an opportunity now to start your own business by starting with a $900 program, $600 program, $300 program, or $100 program. The choice is yours, right? You choose whichever you want. 900, 600, 300, or 100, right? Whichever you choose, you have the right to resell it and make 100% of the profit. So if you purchase the $900 program, you're going to be able to resell it. And every time you sell it, you're going to make $900. If you purchase the $600 program, you're going to resell it. And every time you sell it, you make $600. If you purchase the $300 program, you're going to be able to make $300 every time you sell it. If you purchase the $100, you're going to be able to make the $100 profit every single time you sell it. Okay. So any of these ones you purchase, you get to resell and keep 100% of the profit whilst you are learning the skills to build your own. That is it. That is it, right? So there's no point you learning the skills for a year, for 2 years, and not making money whilst you're learning. And so what this is doing is whilst you're learning, you're implementing it and you're making money as you're doing it. And at some point, you've learned enough to create your own program. You've built enough credibility. You have connected with enough people, and they have gotten that that know, like, and trust vibe, right? Because somebody put Angela Fink said people buy from people they like and trust. Absolutely, right? So you have done that for a while. You have showed up consistently on this app. You have you have showed up consistently on this app for a while. People know you now, right? People know you, they followed you, they know you're genuine, they know you're real, they know you've been promoting this particular thing for a period of time, right? And then you come up with your own product. You're gonna do better that way than if you start with launching your own product and just wanting people to buy. They don't know you. They don't know you. Do you understand? They don't know you. Why should they buy from you? You're new. You haven't proved to them what you can give to them, what you can help them with. So why would they buy from you? But if you're marketing what somebody else has done that has already proven to help so many people, 1 millionaire has been created, more than 92 people have made over $100,000 with that same program. That has credibility. You can take that, right, and promote that. Whilst you're promoting that, you're learning the same skills that helped all those people, and then you build yours. And when you build yours, you already have that credibility behind you. And then people can buy whatever it is you've done, which is the way I have done mine. I started promoting the program, right? And now I have created my own community that's going to help. I'm going to help my women that have been through trauma and abuse come out of that and turn their pain into profit, turn their story into profit. It's a journey I'm taking them on. So I'm going to be sharing the things that helped me become this confident person, become this person that was able to get to the top in different companies, right? I'm going to be sharing all those things with these women. And some of the programs I'm doing will be paid program. It will be paid program because I have so much to offer. I'm offering my time. And some of the things I give them will be free. So I have a community of these women as well. Actually, I'm doing my first live session in that community tomorrow. So if you have gone through abuse or you know anybody who has gone through abuse and you want to be in my community, it's a free community. You can come in for free, right? If you want to be in my community, let me know as well. You can send me a DM, let me know, and I'll send you the details of how to join my community. But guys, 2025 is the year that we thrive. 2025 is the year that we thrive. Well, you're not going to thrive if you don't do anything. You're going to change something. You're going to do something different. So thank you so much for being here. I got to go. And if you attend my webinar tonight at 8 p.m. UK, I will see you. All right. So go to my website and put your email address in. That's the first thing to do. Put your email address in my website, which you can find in my bio, www.earndailyonlinewithshayo.com, or you can take a screenshot of this. That's my website at the top in purple, and type it into your browser. Take a screenshot and put it in your browser, www.earndailyonlinewithshayo.com, right? You can also do it that way. And you will receive an email about the webinar later tonight. If you're using a Gmail address, check your promotion tab. If you're using a Yahoo, Hotmail, or Outlook, any of those other ones, check your spam folder or your junk folder as well. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you spending some of your Wednesday evening with me. Have a great time. Have a great evening. And I'll see you tomorrow. I go live every day. Make sure you have connected with me so you'll be notified when I go live next, right? See you. Good night. Bye for now.